Hi everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, which is ghosts. I've done a couple of videos here talking about the topic. I talked about poltergeists and like negative attachments, or I think general attachments. But today I want to talk about the differences between intelligent hauntings and non-intelligent hauntings. And I know it seems like it's probably kind of obvious, but I think sometimes it can be really confusing because sometimes it seems like something is interacting with you and maybe it's not, or it seems like it's not interacting with you and maybe it is. So I think it can get a little confusing, especially for investigators when you're like listening to EVPs and you don't know if this response is like to your question or not. So an intelligent haunting would be something that is actually interacting with you. So when you ask a question, you get a direct response to that. So we were on an investigation a year or two ago in a person's house, and we were all sitting in the kitchen. There was four of us there, all women, and we heard some noises upstairs. And I said, "Do we have a camera facing that way?" And on our audio recordings, you can hear a man say no. And this is a direct response to my question, and it was accurate. We did not have a camera facing in the direction that we heard the noises. So we learned better for next time we faced a camera that way. But this is very interesting to me because, I mean, like, what is there answering our questions, and how does he know where we have cameras facing upstairs, and how is a man answering the question when there's nothing but women in the house? So it really fascinates me. So I'm super interested in communicating with intelligent hauntings, but I'm also very interested in learning about the non-intelligent hauntings. So a non-intelligent haunting would be something like a poltergeist. That is energy that's doing stuff. It's not intelligent. You cannot interact with it. It might seem like you're interacting with it sometimes, but it's really just somebody like throwing their energy out there by accident. So it's not intelligent. You can't talk with it. It was never human. So I think the general rule is that if it's a spirit in a space and it was once human, it's probably more likely that you can interact. Another non-intelligent type of haunting would be residual, and residual energy is like a tape recording on a location. So something traumatic happens, or somebody dies in a space or something like that. It leaves an imprint, and so that imprint can replay in that space at specific times or on dates or anything like that. And I think I did a video about that. So if you want more information on that, you can check out my videos and see. But that would be another example of a non-intelligent haunting. So the rule of thumb is basically, if you can interact with it, it's intelligent. If you can't, it's not. But you have to be very careful when you're like going through your stuff, because sometimes it does seem like you're interacting, but you're really maybe not. Or a spirit that maybe doesn't know that they have died and they don't know how to interact with you. They could be in a space that you're investigating. It could be an intelligent haunting. They could know that you're there, but they're not able to answer your questions or manipulate your equipment or do anything because they don't understand how, or they don't realize that they're dead. They think that there's something going on with you, so they don't know what is going on. So it makes it more difficult. And these are the fun things that make investigations so fascinating. Like, one day we might have more answers. One day we might know immediately if a place is haunted by like just residual energy, just like leftover gunk from like other people that have been in that space. Or if it's like an actual soul that is there that is wanting to communicate with us. At this time, I mean, it's all kind of guesswork. So we all have our opinions and our thoughts, and we hope that we're right or we're on the right track, but who knows really? So yeah, hopefully that helps a little bit. And I would really love to hear your stories about hauntings, if you've ever interacted with an intelligent spirit, if you've had experiences with poltergeist, or I really like stories about like leftover energy. I don't know if it's like a well-known thing, but sometimes when you move into a new place, there's all this energy left over from the person that lived there before you, and so little things will happen and you won't know why, and you might start to think that your house is haunted, and then all of a sudden, after like a few months has gone by, everything stops, and that's usually because the previous tenants just left some of their energy behind and it kind of wreaks a little bit of havoc, and then your energy takes over that space, which is why it's a good reason to smudge your house before you move in, to get rid of all that excess stuff from the people before you. You don't want any like negativity screwing up like your nice new house. So yeah, I'd love to hear stories about moving into new places and maybe experiencing some leftover energy from previous tenants, or any ghost stories that you have. Please comment, share them, message me. And yeah, hopefully this helped. I hope you liked it, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.